Right, welcome to this week's market preview. So quickly we'll be running through basically what happened last week, and then we'll get into the discussion for this week. So last week we are basically bullish, both of swing short and the fractal OF. So we're expecting price to trade below this fractal low, and then for us to begin to look for an opportunity to buy. And it was quite a tumultuous week. So I played out, just show you how this looks in a private group. So I dropped, so trade 5. This coincided with two models, like I mentioned last week, that it could coincide where we have a weekly setup and our intraday setup kind of coincided. So I took this trade EU and GU, and GU quickly went to hit a sell. I think we could do about that. The following day, we got another a secret trade, which is basically a continuation trade, and then GU that hit SL the previous day then went ahead to hit TP, but not before the second set of trades EU went to hit SL. So basically, at this point, picking two losses for the week, and then of course, GU hitting full TP meant that basically cancelled out the two SLs, right, from these two trades. So that's one of the things that your risk to reward ratio should do for you. It should be such that a win should cover ideally more than one loss, two losses, three losses, ideally more than one loss. All right, then the first trade TP went to hit TP1 and is basically um still running. If I open my charts, you can see EU is basically still running. In fact, came all the way back to entry and then dropped from that level. All right, so what do we expect for the coming week? All right, let's start with our fractal OF. So we broke to the upside here and we've remained bullish, right? Last week or 2 weeks ago, traded down, opportunity to buy up, then came down, opportunity to go up. Now, euro was actually very strong last week. That was why, because on dollar, the full TP was delivered on the dollar. I don't usually like when that happens because often it means if they begin to do a kind of a reversal, sometimes it might just take out your other trade. So we'll see what happens. So basically, bias wise, we're still bullish of the fractal OF. Swing shorts, we're also bullish for the week. All right, so in about 3 hours or thereabouts, this is going to be a confirmed fractal low. It's not confirmed yet. Remember, for your fractal low, you need to have two candles, all right, on either side, right? So this is not yet a confirmed fractal low, but assuming this fractal low is confirmed, what we'll be expecting is that tomorrow price will come run below this fractal low, and then we'll begin to look for opportunities to buy on EU and GU. So it's basically that simple. Once you get your buyouts, right, you're basically waiting for a fractal to be broken in the opposite direction, and then you're going the opposite way. So basically, that is what we expect. If we go to intraday, what we actually discover is that at the moment, I've taken out my took out the fractal trend. Anyway, let's do it manually. So this was the last, this was the H4 fractal, right, that we had here. Let me introduce so that this will be clear to some of us. Right, so this was the last fractal high we had here, and then it was broken to the upside. So the fractal order flow on H4 is bullish, whereas on daily it is bearish. So there's nothing for us to do from an intraday perspective. From an intraday perspective, we want both the daily and the H4 to agree, and then we'll look for a sweep of Asian highs to sell. But since this is bullish on 4 hours, whereas the daily is bearish, there is nothing for us to do as far as that particular model is concerned. So what we'll basically be waiting for is for price to come take out the lows on the USD baskets, and then we'll be looking for opportunities to sell this guy. If somehow during the week we then get a break of a fractal to the downside on H4, then of course our intraday models then comes into play. So it's as simple as that. Um, and that's basically that. All right. So have a good trading week.